So it's a Champions League final. It's massive, and normally I get a suit on for this sort of thing. It's a big occasion, but I've decided to do something different today. Today I think I'm going to go for the Tony Pulis. We're going to go tracksuit jacket and the cap. I went to the wardrobe to get a shirt and tie, and I just thought to myself in that moment, no, it doesn't feel right. What feels right tonight is the Tony Pulis, so that's what I've gone for. Anyway, welcome back to On The Rocks. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to two cup finals. Rangers in the Scottish Cup before we take on PSG in our fourth Champions League final. Very exciting. If we can win it, it will be our second Champions League victory as well. So if you're looking forward to today's episode, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And of course, leave a comment on the video in the... Why can I not say that properly? Less than a minute in. Good start, Tom. You hate to see it. Anyway, not that it massively matters because we already won the league a long time ago. But since you were last here for that Man United win in the Champions League, we beat Rangers 5-1 in the league and then Hibs 3-0. And in the end, the league table is looking a little like this. We obviously were crowned champions with 108 points. Celtic came second in the end despite having a very poor final stage of the season, as you can see in their recent form. Rangers just about came third. Motherwell managed to just finish ahead of Hearts and Hibs into fourth, so they get Europa League football next season. Whereas Hearts and Hibs obviously get into the semi-finals of this season's Europa Conference League, have to go back into the Europa Conference League. Dundee United were relegated. I think it's Dundee coming up from the division below, I think. Yeah, Dundee won it, and then it's St Johnstone versus, who was it again? Promotion playoff first round. We don't care about that one too much. Promotion playoff second round. We don't care about that one too much. Oh, final. That's the one we care about, the final. St Johnstone are currently battering Hamilton to come and get promoted. But we're here for cup finals. We're here to get properly stuck in, and this is the team that's going to take on Rangers in the Scottish Cup final. It is our second string team, essentially, which is pretty mental because we have got two very good players. Well, they're all very good players, but two specifically very good players playing today. We've got Marcelo Gil with Demancic playing at left back today, given he's the only fit person who can play at left back right now in that left back role. So Demancic, we'll see what he can do there with Tigger McLumper, Aaron Fielding and Reyes de Souza as well in the back line. A slightly injured Brian Medina joined Stone St John for his final game at the club. He decided to join Leeds in the end after just not being very patient with us. I can't believe how impatient this guy was. We signed him, sent him on Celtic to loan, came back this season, played 20 games. That's not enough. He wants to leave the club and refuse to sign a new contract. So, see you later, mate. Just in front of those two, we've got Ishmael on the left. We've got Lassialian on the right for what's probably going to be his final game at the club ever. I highly doubt we're going to get him back next season because he's quite expensive and we have a better player in Jens Neve anyway. But, he's had a long time at the club. Been absolutely fantastic. Lassialian, we love you. But I don't think we'll need you. Vangelis Alexandris is sitting in that shadow striker role, and just ahead of him with 26 goals to his name this season, Evie Cassidy Fothera. Imagine if he scores 4 in this game. So let's get ourselves warmed up with this first cup final. Reyes de Souza booked in 4 minutes. You love to see it. I think we should be winning this one comfortably. We beat them 5-1 with a similar lineup a couple of weeks ago, so I can't really see it as not winning this, if I'm honest with you, as Tigger McLumper puts his header just wide of the mark 15 minutes into the game. There is one player in this team, though, I do want to talk about. That's Ishmael on the left wing. And I'll be honest, he's not really quite developed as much as we hoped he was going to this season. He's played a lot of games at left back, a lot of games on left wing. And whilst he has got better, maybe not quite as good as we were hoping to get him. So I don't know if we need someone else on that left-hand side next season. We've got a lot of money to spend. We'll see what happens as that one's been cleared off the line. We might need some goal line technology here, as really there's been nothing going on in this game. 41 minutes on the clock, and, well, quite frankly, we've had 2 chances, and neither of them were great. No goal line technology on that one either, as we've now... Is that a goal directly from a corner? It actually is. That actually went in directly from the corner. Yeah, no one touches it. No one touched that at all. I think that's genuinely the first time I have seen a goal directly from a corner. If not the first time for a long, long, long time. And so with that, Rangers is only shot on target. It's not even a bloody shot, it was a cross. So I'm not having that. They're 1-0 up with it. You hate to see it. Also, loads of yellow cards for us. Our players just love to get stuck in, apparently. Thrash the arms, far from police from what I've seen. This was meant to be a routine win, you know, and we just score goals. And I was going to talk about maybe bringing a player in on the left-hand side for next season, which might be our last season. I've not fully decided yet, but I think it might be our last season. I think it probably depends on if we win the Champions League or not. And, well, maybe not at all. I don't know. We'll work it out either way, but it's looking likely that next season will be our last season with Aberdeen and on FM 21, actually. But we do need to actually win some stuff here, boys. So if you can start scoring goals, that would be fantastic. As Demancic into Reyes de Souza. Reyes de Souza not fouled. He is tackled, though, and it looks like Rangers are going to come away on a counter-attack here. Curran, the goal scorer, earlier on from that direct corner, gets it out wide. And Lassieli makes the last-ditch challenge there to just about rescue it. Ivi Kafdi-Fothera wins it. Plays it to Alexandris, gets it back to Ivi Kafdi-Fothera, who shoots from... That was a bit sad. I mean, maybe it's time to bring, you know, a couple of big guns on off the bench. Jan Cavalcanti, on you come. You know, we could do with you. Maybe a Fox Anderson to play up front. Not a Fox Anderson, a Thad McRae up front. That might be quite good as well. Alexandro on at the back, maybe for fielding. It's been a long, long time since we've not won a Scottish domestic cup. But this could be it, you know, as De Souza throws a long ball into the middle and it's clear, but only as far as Stone St John. Back to Reyes de Souza, who's in the area. I thought he was going to get brought down for a penalty. He isn't. Cleared by the Rangers defence there. Sandro does win it, though, into Medina. Back to Sandro. Sandro in a central position. Back to Tigam at Lump, who are playing it down this near side of the pitch now. Demancic forward to Thad McRae. Oh, Thad. He always misses big goals in finals. Remember the I don't want to remember it, but the big miss he had in a Champions League final a couple of seasons ago. I think it was the final where he basically missed an open goal. It was horrible. He's done something kind of similar here, and that might just confirm Rangers winning this game as they go 2-0 up. Danny Cox, what a name. Funny because it's spelt C-O-C-K-S, not C-O-X, so it is quite funny actually. But it's a well-worked goal. Right. Very attacking. Demand more. Instructions. Play through the middle. Shoot on sight. And that's all I can think about doing right now. I can't believe it. The amount of chances we have had today. I think it's like 19 shots to 4 shots I saw a second ago. But Tony Pulis' look is not working out. And this makes me very nervous for the Champions League final, I'll be honest. De Souza, okay, gets one back. We've got 10 minutes, but a shirt and tie would have paid off. A shirt and tie would have worked. I've gone left of field with the Pulis, and it's... Oh, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it now. But do I get changed? I'm tempted, you know. If we score... Right, if we win this now, we stay as Pulis. If we don't win it, I don't know what to do, but we've just won a penalty, which Cavalcanti will take. Come on, Jan. Come on, Jan. Please, Jan. Good. Good, Jan. 2-2. Okay, we're back in this. Channeling the power of Pulis through the... What do you call this bit of the hat? The rim of the hat? Is that the word? I think that's the word for it, but I'm going to call it... I'm powering the Pulis through the rim of the hat. We've got a couple minutes left in this game to grab a winner, and I think we can do it. It's Tigam at Lumper into Ishmael. Ishmael to Thad McRae. Thad McRae, not the best of shots. But immediately afterwards, just on the other side of the box, there was a highlight starting from Rangers' goalkeeper. Right, we win the ball. Cavalcanti coming forward into the area. Brought down. It's another penalty. Wow. I mean, we've been lucky here. That didn't seem like a foul to me, and Cavalcanti does score it. Never in doubt. Never in doubt with Tony Pulis. I've just realised, actually, I'm going about Tony Pulis. A lot of you guys out there may have no idea who Tony Pulis is. He's an English manager. He's all right. He's nothing special, but he's a bit of a... I don't know, for some people... Basically, Every manager is like pretty smart, wears a suit or a tracksuit, but Tony Pulis just goes the extra mile and looks even more chavvy. That's what I think about Tony Pulis, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys think differently. But as Thad McRae makes it 4-2, what a turnaround in the final 10 minutes or so. I mean, literally 82, 83, that was 84. We scored the first goal maybe in the 80th minute or so. This has been a mental final 10 minutes of the game, for us at least. We've snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Rangers must be crying right now, but at least we know we can trust the Pulis look, and hopefully this is a good sign for our Champions League final coming up as, it's 5. You love to see it. What went wrong with Rangers then? What has happened to them? I mean, all we did was just say shoot on sight, and to be fair, I don't think we've been doing that, if I'm honest with you. Like, if it's shoot on sight, you'd shoot there, but you crossed it. I'll be honest, I don't think the tactics I've tweaked have done anything there, really, if I'm honest with you. But it's nice to know that the boys reacted to something, and something's changed, as it's nearly 6. But I think we did deserve to win this game based on the number of shots we had, because if you look at the shot target in a second, it's 27 shots to us, 4 to them. If we didn't win this game, I would have been absolutely fuming. But it's, we made the changes. Obviously, Cavalcanti won at least one of the penalties, scored them both, and Thad McRae scored a goal as well. At the back, Alexandra looks to have done pretty well, holding that back line nicely. So, I think I'm a genius. Although I think a second ago I said I don't think anything I've done has changed this. So, make of it what you will. I might edit the bit out where I said what I've done has changed nothing, and I'll just try and claim that I'm a genius instead as we make it 6. I mean, Rangers fans in years to come will be calling this the Aberdeen debacle. What could have been for them? I can't believe it. Did we score all 6 goals in the final 10 minutes? Well, we don't just see it lifting the trophy. We've seen it plenty of times before. I want to just get through and see when these goals were scored. So yeah, the first goal we scored was in the 82nd minute, and then we scored another 5 goals after that. You love to see it. So that is the domestic treble won for us. You love to see it. It would be nice if we could get another trophy in there. Now, 4 trophies is good. It's a fantastic achievement if we can win 4 trophies. But if we win the Champions League, we get entered into the European Super Cup next season. This summer, I'm going to count it as next season, we're also in the Club World Championship. So, winning this Champions League final will give us the chance to win 6 trophies next season. And I think a nice little way to finish off this series would be next season. If we do the last season next season, I think a nice way to finish would be going for that sextuple. Now, that dream could end very quickly if we lose the Club World Championships, which is likely. It's a difficult competition to win. We won it 4 years ago, but a lot changes in 4 years. And also the European Super Cup, we've played in it once before, and we lost it. So it could end very quickly, that dream. But if we win those 2 trophies early on in the season, we're on for a sextuple. It's also getting very hot in like all of this gear that I'm wearing right now. You wouldn't have thought so, but I am sweaty. But it worked really well against Rangers, so I can't take it off now. We've got to go through his cup final against PSG and hope for the best. And so here it is, Aberdeen versus PSG. It's a big one, and I'll give you a bit of information on PSG, but if you want to do your own research on these teams in real life, then the only place to do that is the One Football app. It is the best football app out there to keep up to date with all the latest football news, scores and updates from around the world. But also, when you look at teams and look for their games, it gives you a nice little head-to-head summary and a bit of facts about both the teams and their previous meetings as well. So it's a really good app to find out a bit about the clubs that are playing in your teams and who they're playing against. So I love the One Football app, and you can download it for absolutely free from the top line of the description, and doing so massively helps me and the channel out. Obviously, we're now in 2033, so the One Football app is not really great for us right now because it's not going into 2033 because it's not happened yet. But in this version of the universe, I can't believe it. Manager Brendan Rodgers. How has Brendan Rodgers finessed this? His history is behind me. Hold on, let me get rid of me here. And you can see, he doesn't like sticking around in a job long, does he? I mean, maybe he did for Leicester and Newcastle, but he joined Le Havre in 2029, left in 2029 to join Lille, and then left I imagine less than a calendar year later to join PSG. He's had lots of moves recently. And I just realised he's joining Liverpool up there as well soon. So at the end of this season, this is going to be his last game for PSG. I hope we beat him so he cries. I mean, that'll be an interesting look on the thumbnail. Me on one side, Brendan Rodgers on the other side. People are like, what's going on with this one? The team is good though. Annoyingly, the team is good. Now, the figure name, or the name we should all recognise, is Felipe Passos, of course. Used to play for us, now plays for PSG, although looks like he had a bit of a poor season this time around. They've also got a 34-year-old Kylian Mbappe playing for them who looks pretty good. And for 34 years old, his physicals are still right up there. They've got a 32-year-old Vinicius Junior who doesn't actually look all that, if I'm honest with you. I reckon we've got better players than Vinicius Junior on the left wing. On the right-hand side, they've got a 33-year-old Kulusevski who looks good, but a lot of their big stars are aging, getting on a little bit. I think we can use that to our advantage. They also have the third best player in the world, at least based on the Ballon d'Or stuff that we saw in a few episodes before back. I've said that sentence wrong anyway. Jordi Garnier. He's a very good striker, but Cavalcanti won the Ballon d'Or and Jens Neve came second. This guy came third, so on the balance of things, I reckon we can do it. We are much stronger now than when we lost to PSG a few seasons ago. And I don't think PSG are that much stronger than what they were, if not weaker maybe than what they were a few seasons ago. So for me, there is only one lineup. Only one lineup, and that's going to be the first choice team that we always seem to play these big games with. Peter in goal, Jem Finley, Demancic, Sandro de Klerk in the back line, Four and Tam Lumper, Delaney and Neve on the wings, Cavalcanti through the middle with Varela leading the line. We've also got more room to put more players on the bench, so let's just get all these other players on the bench just so they can, you know, fill the... Sandri, bless him. Sandri can't be there. And Fox Anderson had a very poor season, so Fox Anderson, you don't deserve to be on the bench for this one, I'm afraid, lads. So sorry. And Marcelo Gil, we're not gonna get an injury to a keeper, so it's fine. It'll be fine. Right, my ideal team talk would be next season's my last season, and I want to win 6 trophies. So if you don't win this game, it kind of ruins my plan, boys, but that's not an option, sadly. So I'm just going to say, do it for the fans. Right, the San Siro is ready. The fans are here. The atmosphere is rocking. Kickoff is upon us. Delaney instantly with a yellow card. You love to see it. But the same thing happened, not quite Delaney, but the same thing happened with a player against Rangers. So maybe that's foreshadowing for something big happening. First highlight of the game, though, an Mbappe corner is cleared, but goes straight to Mbappe, who plays it to Vinicius Junior, who puts it over the bar. Okay, all right. Nice start to the game. We've defended well there. They've not got a shot on target yet. And looking at the match stats, we're 6 shots to 1. They just are probably quite rubbish shots because we've not seen any of them on a high. This is a very quick game. I mean, we're 36 minutes in already. Only one highlight. Passos clears a de Klerk throw-in. Tamat Lump with a great sliding challenge there and gets possession back into Jordan Four, who tries to put a through ball through into the box. Not quite reaching its intended target. But it's a poor clearance from the keeper. Jens Neve finds Varela. Oh, now that was almost the way for us to get in front in this game. A great little move there for us as Neve puts it into the middle. Cleared away, still has possession out to Alexandro, and it's going to fall apart now because Sandro's on the ball. He's not really going to shoot, is he? And there we go. The highlight finishes, but I must say this first half has been almost perfect. We just haven't scored the goal, but PSG 1 shot compared to our 10. Okay. Thrash the arms and far from pleased. I'm going to say that because we've not scored. And they reacted well to it at least, which is good. I can't believe we've limited PSG to just a single shot so far. And the second half, again, looking a little cagey. Demancic putting another one over the bar. Hit the crossbar earlier on, obviously. We saw that. I don't think he even said it, but he hit the crossbar. Highlight in the 59th minute. I feel something coming here. The inner Pulis in me is telling me there's definitely a goal at the end of this highlight. As Jordan Four... Okay, maybe I'm not quite as connected to Pulis as I thought I was, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Cavalcanti's on the ball into Barella. I meant the next highlights. I meant the next highlight. There we go. It's not offside either. I thought it could have been. It's not offside. Varela gives us the lead here in the Champions League final. Jan Cavalcanti. I mean, look at this dribble. He just dribbles through everyone. Basically, the sea just parts for him, and Varela just gets in a good position. Cavalcanti with the assist. Varela with the goal. It's beautiful. I don't want to see how close it was to being offside because that would worry me quite a lot. But look how dominating this display is. I can't believe how well we are playing and shutting out PSG. This is a Champions League final. And look how much we've dominated them. They've had one shot and we saw it go over the bar. I mean, to be fair, we've not that many chances ourselves on highlights, but we don't need them. That was routine. That was easy. I can't believe how good of a team we've got. That was just phenomenal. Wow. I'm actually speechless by that. I'm actually speechless. Usually these are quite tense and they're, up and down the pitch. One shot PSG had. And it was a bit of a snatched effort. They were very lucky. I can't believe it. We are so bloody good. And obviously this win as well, it's going to give us the chance to play for 6 trophies next season in our final season at the club. Okay. Congratulations, boys. That is fantastic. God, I need to wear this more often, don't I? The Pulis look is just, it's the winner. So we lift the Champions League trophy. £17 million for winning it, and players get medals. You love to see it. The fans worship me, as they should do. It's our second Champions League. The board delighted, as they should. They're not quite fully delighted, though. Hang on. I mean, I'll be honest. They're only 90% pleased with my performance in the Champions League this season. There is literally nothing else I can do. Nothing else I can do. That's mental. We also get given $2 million in TV money and then an extra £24 million for coefficient rank. Oh wow, we get so much money here. This is mental. So we now have 122 million in the bank, 84 million to spend next season. And when does the Club World Championships get drawn? Club World, is that what it's called in the game? Club World Championships, yeah. So that is, the preliminary round going to take place in the 13th of June. So that's literally just around the corner. Okay, if we go back to 4 years ago, 1, 2, 3... Oh, the Club World Championship were here, so it's the start of the season, before pre-season. Okay, so what we'll do, in the next couple episodes, we will do the Club World Championships, and then we'll have our transfer special, where we try and sell as much deadwood as possible, and then we build, somehow, a better team than what we've got right now. It doesn't get much better, but we need to make sure we've got the better team to have that chance of winning. I mean, if we don't win the Club World Championships, 5 trophies. If we do win the Club World Championships, which based on that performance we've just seen against PSG, I think we can do. The sextuple is on next season. The sextuple is on. What a funny word that is. Right, well, thank you very much. You'll love to see it. What an insane episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you do drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And, of course, leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, have a good one. Goodbye.